and today we're going to be doing something that I'm really excited about and that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, and that is the Hamilton book tag! If you guys do not know what Hamilton is, it's a musical about one of America's founding fathers, Alexander Hamilton. I actually first heard about it in Alexandra Bracken sighting. Alexandra Bracken is obsessed with history and she mentioned this and like the whole crowd was just like, yes, and I was like, what is Hamilton? I don't know. Am I the only one living under a rock here? So I went home, looked it up, and absolutely loved it. I think I've listened to the soundtrack 6 or 7 times already. It's become a goal of mine to memorize all the words to the songs. It might take a while, but I'm actually getting pretty close. I can imagine myself trying to fill out a resume and it asking, what's your skill? Knows all the words to the Hamilton soundtrack and can proficiently rap all the words to Guns and Ships. Phew, that's a skill, right? What am I doing with my life? But yes, I'm really excited for this tag. The first question is, a room where it happens. What book world would you want to put yourself into?
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in.
I was so tempted to leave this question out because I think it goes without saying that we all want to live in the Harry Potter world because this is the only safe world. Like, I read mostly fantasy novels and dystopian novels. Those worlds are not safe and good. This is the only one that's like semi-safe right now. Hopefully I can live there before or after the time of Voldemort. But there are just so many great things in this world and much more happiness than in books like Throne of Glass, The Lunar Chronicles, The Mortal Instruments. Even though I'd love to be a shadow hunter, what am I saying? I am a shadow hunter. But there are demons everywhere and I wouldn't want to die. So Harry Potter it is. Yay! Question number 2 is the Schuyler sisters. Who is an underrated female character? This one I chose Mackenzie Bishop from the Archive trilogy. I feel like more people need to read the Archive trilogy because it's freaking fantastic. But yes, Mackenzie is just such a strong character. She's dealing with a lot of shit in these books and learns how to deal with it and pulls through in the end. Question number 3 is my shot. Name a character who goes after what they want and doesn't let anything get in their way.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. You know, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
And for this one I chose Manon Blackbeak from Heir of Fire or the Throne of Glass series. Everyone knows that you do not want to mess with her. Everyone fears her. If you're stupid enough to mess with this girl, you're gonna wind up dead real fast. Question number 4 is stay alive. Name a character that you wish was still alive. I want to hold up so many books right now. I feel like this question is such a huge spoiler, so I'm not going to say who dies because I don't want to spoil. So if I hold up the book and you've read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about and freaking cry with me. And if you haven't, no harm, no foul, you won't know what I'm talking about. And this book is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. So many feels. Number 5 is Burn, the most heartbreaking end to a relationship.
The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. Don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart.
You know, I'm gonna go with the same rules that I said for the last question and hold up a book. And if you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you'll stay away from spoilers, don't you worry. And so I'm going with Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Oh, I'm still not okay. Question 6 is You'll Be Back. Name the sassiest villain.
You say the price of my love is not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You remember you belong to me.
This villain isn't the main antagonist in the series, but he's still freaking sassy and freaking creepy. And that is Arobin from the Throne of Glass series. He's sassy, but in the most twisted way. Number 7 is the Reynolds Pamphlet. Name a twist that you didn't see coming.
The Reynolds Pamphlet. Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton.
I really don't like giving away twists, but I feel like this video is just full of them, so what the heck, I'm just gonna go with it. If you have not yet read Shadow and Bone, then mute the screen until I put this book down, because you will be spoiled. So I didn't realize the Darkling was going to be the freaking creepy, twisted bastard that he actually was. Like, I was liking him at first, and then he just got so scary. Number 7 is Satisfied, a book that has multiple POVs.
I toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. From your sister, Angelica, Angelica, is always by your side. To your union, the revolution, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied.
And for this one, I'm going to show you a series that you've never ever seen before, and that is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Who's that? What is the Throne of Glass series? I bet you've never heard of it before. But this series has so many POVs, and yet, despite the fact that there are so many characters in the series, each character has their own distinct voice, as they should. And with Sarah's writing style is really mysterious, because sometimes you don't know who's talking, but you can tell from their voice. Like, there's a certain part in Crown of Midnight, she doesn't explicitly say the person's name, even though she's writing it in third person. You can tell because of their voice and their thoughts exactly who it is. Number 10 is Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story.
Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? President Jeff.
Name a book that you think is going to be remembered throughout history. Now, I actually want to change this question a little bit because I feel like out of this generation, there's only one major series that's probably going to be remembered throughout history, and that's the Harry Potter series. But there's a book that I want to be remembered throughout history because it's so, so good, and I think everyone should read it. So I'm going to change this question to name a book that you think should be remembered throughout history. And for this one, I'm going to choose A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This book didn't get all these awards for nothing. The way Patrick Ness writes these characters just makes them feel so real. If you guys do not know what this book is about, it's about this boy named Connor who has this reoccurring nightmare, but one night he gets a new nightmare. But this time it's real, and it comes after midnight knocking at his bedroom window. There's so much more to this book, but I don't want to spoil you guys and give it away. But yes, I highly, highly suggest that you read this book, and I want it to be remembered throughout history. This book has just such an amazing plotline and such amazing characters. It just feels so real. I'm hoping to have a review of this book up soon, so look forward to that. I'm going with Mackenzie and Wesley from the Archive trilogy. They are absolutely perfect for one another, and I just love their relationship and how it develops throughout these books. Number 12 is 10 Duel Commandments, and this is your favorite fight scene.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 Duel Commandments. It's the 10 Duel Commandments.
Now, the book I chose isn't just one particular scene, but it's rather the whole book, because the whole book is filled with epic fight scenes. And that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This book is filled with so many epic fight scenes. The fight scenes were just so gripping and epic, I was on the edge of my seat for the whole book. Number 13 is Right Hand Man, and for this one, it's your favorite bro TP.
Rise up, but here comes the general. Rise up, but here comes the general. Rise up, but here comes the general. One and his right hand man. Boom!
Jem and Will from the Infernal Devices trilogy. I just love their relationship in these books. Even though love triangles are a trope that's often frowned upon, in this trilogy, I feel like it suits it really well. This is one of the few love triangles that I actually enjoyed reading about. It's just so well done because of the character development and the friendship that developed between the three protagonists. And that's something I'll always admire about Cassandra Clare's writing. The next question is for Guns and Ships.
Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman!
I'm taking this horse by the reins, wicked red coats, weather with blood stains. Feel I'm never gonna stop until I make him drop a brand of mob and scatter the remains down. Watch me engaging them, escaping them, and rating them out. I go to France for more fun. I come back with more guns and ships. And so their balance shifts.
There wasn't originally a question for this song, but Guns and Chips is one of my favorite songs on the entire soundtrack, and I just needed an excuse to lip sync to the song. Who's one of your favorite characters in a book series that was not introduced in the first book, but rather later on in the series? And for this one, I'm gonna have to go with Vida from The Darkest Minds. Vida is one of my favorite characters. She's just so sassy and is willing to speak her mind. I just love her character development and how she slowly opens up. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. That was the Hamilton book tag. And I'm going to tag Areadersworld and Sassiest from Clockworkitten. I'm actually not sure if you guys have done this tag already. I probably should have checked. But anyways, if any of you guys want to do this tag and I didn't tag you, let me know in the comments below and I will tag you to do this tag. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! These lights are actually burning me right now. That probably means I should take them off, right? So yes, let's get into this. What is this? I don't know. Just dancing.
Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you ride like you're running out of time? Ride day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. Are you running out of time? How do you ride like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you ride like you need it to survive?
I sound like I have a country accent. Why is that?